Michael, so great to see you from hometown Toronto. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Bonnie?
I'm great. So wonderful to see you. Congratulations on this. I adored it and I loved Hank.
Good.
So I got to start by asking, are you a dog or a cat guy?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I grew up with a dog, Pepper, who was a great dog. And I didn't grow up with a cat, but I love cats and I've had great experiences with cats. My
Okay.
mom has a cat now, and this cat is a very tough cat to get
Ah,
along with.
ah.
We met her when she was a little kitten and she was great. And I had like a really good time with her when she was a tiny kitten and she really loved me. And then from one day to the next, she turned into like a very disagreeable cat, and she would like attack you and bite you and scratch you and things. Like when we go over, we ask, if she could be kind of like behind a closed door so that we
Right.
don't walk around the room and potentially be attacked. But anyway, aside from her, and she's great in her own way, she's just complicated.
Okay. It's okay, Michael. We understand. We
You know
understand the
how it is.
trauma that cats can
Yeah,
get. But what I
it
love
can be
about
bad.
Hank, yeah, but you see, here's the thing. What I love about Hank, this dog that you're playing, he's the only dog amongst all of these cats, and he doesn't care. How cool is
Yeah,
that?
exactly. He's really quite confident, isn't he? He
He
doesn't
is.
he doesn't
Yeah.
waver. Yeah, no, that's really what I loved about the character. I mean, I always find those kind of characters appealing that have some kind of inner strength, because I feel like maybe I can learn something from them by playing them, and learn how to just know yourself that well, because it's definitely a superpower.
Yeah, it totally is. Now, obviously, with voice animation, when you do that, you're doing a lot of it by yourself. But you did get to work a little bit with Samuel L. Jackson. Oh,
Yeah.
please tell me about that.
Well, I feel very lucky to have been able to do that. It was just a one-time thing, and that's the only time to date that I've been around Samuel L. Jackson. And I hope to have more experiences with him. I don't know if he's like actively pursuing that or anything, but I'd be open to it. But anyway, it was an honor, of course. He's like amazing to watch and to work with. It was fascinating to see how he works, because he's a genius, and he's
Yeah.
he's a master at just navigating what he's doing. And I learned a lot just by sitting in the room and watching how he approaches his work. And yeah, that was cool. That was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. And also, what I love about this, look, there's so many great voice actors in this, but Mel Brooks, the homage in the film to so many of his films. I mean,
Yeah.
what is a great movie with Mel Brooks without a fart
Mm.
scene? And we get
Yeah.
one.
Yes, we do. And Mel Brooks himself as an actor is extremely funny in this movie. I mean, some of for me, the biggest laughs in the movie were his lines and his deliveries, because he's just the king. I mean, yeah, it's really, I got to meet Mel a few years ago, unrelated to this project. I was working on the Culver City lot in Los Angeles, and he has an office there. And I was with a friend of mine who also has an office there, and he said, "Why don't we just go, try and just pop over to Mel's office and like ambush him?" So, but we actually called and asked if we could come by, and he had us, and we just sat in his office with him and just chatted for like, I don't know, 20 minutes, and he was
Wow.
just amazing, and he's so musical. He has a piano in his office, and he played a little bit on it. He's amazingly musical, and then he
Yeah.
signed all these box sets for us and sent us on our way. It was
Wow.
great. Such a
Oh,
such a
amazing, Michael.
time.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
true legend. At 96, it's just amazing. Well, listen, thank you so much for your time today. The film is adorable. It's fabulous. And I got to tell you, I'm tweeting out to the Smartless guys. I want you on their podcast to talk about this movie, because we need an Arrested Development reunion. So what do you think?
Wow. Great. I hope they take I hope you pressure them into
I
doing that.
will. Well, especially you will, because, you got that Canadian connection. So it's going to happen, my
Exactly.
friend.
How can he refuse?
He's not going to refuse. Thank you so much for your time. Always wonderful to
All right,
talk to
Bonnie.
you.
You
And
too.
best of
Take
luck
care.
to you. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
See you.